It's chilly in here now, but I think it's gonna get warm.
Two bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.
So on Halloween, we decided what the best tasting chili was in the Midwest.
Yep.
We had over 125 recipes submitted through mycountymarket.com, and we chose Meredith's Menopausal Megasonic Warhead Chili.
And it was delicious.
Great name, and it was delicious too.
Yep.
If you haven't tried it, there's a recipe on mycountymarket.com. But we've had a lot of people ask, okay, that's making chili,
yeah,
but what if it's already pre-made in a can? What's the best tasting?
I didn't realize we had 9 brands.
That's right. I found 9 at County Market. I had no idea there was that many brands. I've only tried 3 of them, I believe, in my lifetime.
Yeah, I think so.
So we're going to do a blind taste test. We don't know what brands we're trying. Nope. They are covered with labels. So yes, the two bald guys are eating undescript canned food once again.
Not warm, not hot.
Yep, straight out the can.
Straight out of the can. All right.
All right, number one. Now we're trying those with beans right now, so chili with beans. Do you prefer your chili with beans?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't like beans, but
more beans the better.
I'll sacrifice. It's definitely different having it cold rather than hot.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm. Got kind of a spicy kick to it.
Yep. I'm looking for a good consistency. I'm looking for spice.
Yep.
Good mixture of meat and beans.
Mm-hmm. I like a little bit sweetness to my chili.
I like it zesty.
But I also like a little tomato flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of lacking on tomato flavor.
A little bit.
But it did have a lot of spice to it. I still feel a little bit of burn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give a 7 to that one.
I'm going to give that one a 7.5.
Okay. All right, number 2.
This one is definitely thick.
Yeah, it's very meaty and beany.
Beany.
So, more tomato flavor with that.
Pasty.
Yeah. Very beany though. Get a lot of protein in that one.
I don't like the spice level. It needs to be more.
Yeah, it needs to kick up a little bit of notch. Less sweetness than the first one too.
Yeah. I think I want more sauce with it.
I'm gonna drop down to a 6 on that one.
Yeah, that's a 6.
Number
okay.
3. This one's pretty dark. I wonder if that means the spice level will kick up.
Maybe smoky?
Ooh, definitely got a lot of meat there too.
More meat.
Yep, and definitely darker.
Ooh.
That one's pretty rich.
It's got a peppery, smoky.
Yeah, definitely smoky. It's more complex than the other ones that we had.
A lot. I'm kind of getting all the...
Going back for a second bite, huh?
Flavor. Yeah.
I like the meat in this one too because it's got a lot of beef.
It does.
It's beefy.
A lot of spices. It's complex.
I like that one.
That's definitely the best so far.
I'm going to give that one a 8.5.
Yeah, 8.5. This one looks pretty saucy.
Saucy.
Lots of beans again.
Those are big fat beans too. Those aren't itty bitty.
Yep. Whoa.
Definitely very soupy.
Tomato.
After that gets down to your throat, you get the beans, which is really kind of off-putting.
I did have a big chunk of meat though.
Not a lot of tomato flavor.
What is that in there?
Man, that was weird. It's almost like a
chili.
It's almost like a chicken noodle soup chili combination.
I'm getting the like green chili, not.
Yeah, right. It's pretty watery. So for me, I like a better mouthfeel and a lot more flavor. So I'm going to do a 5.5 for that one.
I like the spice on this one, and that the meat is not like ground beef. So I'm going to go a 7.
Okay.
5.
Number
yeah.
5.
This has
back to a darker color.
It's that really dark oil on the top. I think it's going to be spicy.
Looks like it's got some tomato chunks in there too.
Thick meat. Yeah.
Whew. Maybe a little cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
On the back end. It's got some potency to
It was
it.
sweet and then good kick of spice.
The meat's almost like a stew meat.
Yeah.
Almost like it was slow cooked.
This one's good too. It's like I think it was number 3. Real dense, but
yeah, those are really similar compared to each other. This one I don't think is quite as sweet as the one that we had, so I'll give that one a flat 8.
I'm gonna go 8.
All right, number 6. This one's another.
This one
got
looks
big particles
really
in
good.
it, big meat, big beans.
See some chunky stuff on top here. A lot of sauce.
Definitely beany.
Really sweet.
Different kind of sauce.
Yeah.
Definitely has a different flavor than the rest of them. I can't place what that flavor is. It's not cumin, or maybe it is.
If it had more spice, this would be a really good chili because I like the sauce with the.
You like it saucy like that?
Yeah.
No, you don't like the thick paste.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop down to a 7 for that one.
I'll go an 8.
Now 7 is a lighter color, almost looks cheesy.
Yeah. Dog foodish.
If it does have cheese in it, it's gonna win in my book. So it's very thick, although it doesn't have a lot of beans and meat in it. It's pasty.
I had a big chunk of meat. It's not overpowering with beans.
Got a pretty good spicy kick to it. Mm-hmm. Tomato flavor.
I think
it's pretty potent in this one.
I think if it was hot and congealed more, you can see like grease and meat.
I do like this one because it's the spiciest one that we've had.
I like the spice.
It's got a kick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 8.5 for that one.
I think it's an 8.5.
Okay.
I think I'd like it more if it was heated.
Yep.
Ooh wee.
Number 8.
This one looks interesting.
Yeah, it's got a whole bunch of going for it. It's got the beans and the meat and the sauce and the.
This looks like
little sprinkles off it.
Missed. This looks like a chili I would make. Tons of vegetables and. Holy cow.
So out of all of them, this seems like it's the most homemade.
That is like homemade meat in there, and
it's got a lot of complex flavors in it.
I think there's even a little bit of love made in this one because it's
got a lot of ingredients into it.
I'm getting a lot of heat, a lot of seasoning.
If you're familiar with our taste test, we call things full-bodied. If it has a lot of different flavors and it hits different kinds of palates, and this is one that does. Out of the rest of the chilies that we've had, this one has the most going on for it.
It's crazy. That I would swear is a homemade chili.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it being hot.
And it looks like a homemade chili too, even out of the can, which is crazy.
We're eating it cold and it tastes delicious.
I'm gonna give that one a 9.5.
That's an easy 9 for me.
Okay. It didn't drop straight through. Didn't even one of our
pants.
Whoa!
Aw, man.
Number 9.
I spot some peppers here.
Yeah, it's got some green peppers in there. This is another one that's pretty complex. Definitely the peppers stand out.
Super sweet bell peppers.
Yeah, bell peppers. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. A little onion flavor to it.
With that, I would like more spice, though.
Yeah, so the one we just had that we rated so well, it did have quite a bit of kick, where this one's more balanced.
Mellow, yeah. Really good texture. I like the sweetness of the sauce.
So if you like a non-spicy chili, you'll like this one better than the one we just had, I think.
This is...
but, so I'll still give this one an 8.5, though.
I'm going to go an 8.
No.
Whoa.
That was the number 1.
chili, yeah.
So we're unveiling now, peeling off the labels, and the number 1 ranked, our highest possible score that we gave chili was 18.5 out of 20. I'd never heard of Ray's chili before. Decatur,
Illinois.
Really?
Really.
Wow, that's awesome.
Way to go, Ray.
So Ray, I mean, that has a lot of complex flavors in it, and it really surprised us. It tasted homemade.
It was unreal. It was so good.
And surprise, surprise, Steak and Shake, number 2. Just under our number 1 on Ray's.
Yeah.
So Steak and Shake, the original chili with beans.
It was well-rounded, had just the right amount of beans and meat.
Yeah. And the spicy kick.
That's why I always get it when I go to Steak and Shake.
So there you go, the 1 and 2 ranked canned chili by the 2 ball guys. But again, everybody's got their own taste. Everybody likes a little something different in their chili, which we've learned over the past 2 months for sure.
Yep.
But if you want to do a taste test at your home and you're afraid to try these because they're not your normal, don't be.
It's going to be a long winter. You got a lot of time. So try them all.
2 bald guys eat stuff and talk about it.